Hey, what's up? This is Gabby from the Garden Spout. And if we've met, you know that something that I'm passionate about is microgreens. The reason why I love microgreens is A, they're super easy to grow, and they're super nutritious. Oh, and they're just packed full of flavor. Today I want to show you how I grow my microgreens. I'm going to plant some arugula, and so let's get with it. Anyway, what I have here is I have two flats, one that has holes on the bottom and the one that doesn't, and I've lined it with some paper towels, and I do that to keep everything clean. And then what I do is after I put the soil in, I actually flip some paper towel back over the top, and I make what I call a soil taco. And again, it makes it really clean. When you harvest the microgreens, you can just pull them out and you don't get any dirt coming up with the microgreens. I've taught a lot of restaurants how to grow microgreens on site and help some people set up little microgreen gardens in their kitchen really easily. And so today I'm going to show you basically what we do. So here we have a mixture of peat moss and perlite. It's about 70% peat moss and 30% perlite. And then we just add some oyster shells to that to adjust the pH. When I'm doing this, I like to have a nice wet soil, and that way when I flip the paper towel over, it automatically wets the paper towel. So I try to fill it up about halfway. I try to just make it even with my hands. Doesn't really matter if you use a little too much. You don't want to use less than half a tray because you want to have some reservoir for water mostly. Because I make this so that there's very little care needed. Now I'm going to take a flat. And again, I'm just trying to get everything nice and even. Leave some grooves in it, so I just want to smooth them out. That way the seeds don't kind of just fall into these valleys. Right? You don't have to wear gloves. I just did this so that I wouldn't have to wash my hands right there. Okay, because now I want to keep the top of this clean. Just kind of tuck it in and pat it down, and as I do that, you can see how the paper towels are getting wet. You want to have the paper towel in contact with the soil. You can tell when it is quite easily. Now, since I don't have a towel and I'm a gardener, I'm just going to dry my hands on my jeans. You want to have your hands nice and dry before you stick your hand in the bag of seeds. So here we have arugula seeds. I purchased them from Todd's Seeds, and they have all organic seeds at really good prices. And so now I'm just sprinkling the seeds. You want to try to get a nice even amount. You don't want to pile them on too thick, because if they grow too densely, then you can get some rot. There you go. Put the seeds away. And give them a little misting. Then I get another tray. And I'm going to make like a little dark greenhouse, just to kind of keep the seeds dark and keep them humid. I spray the inside of the tray. In the first couple of days, I keep them like this. And then once they start growing, I flip them over like this. Okay, and they're kind of pushing down on the seeds a little bit, making the roots grow down into the soil a little bit better. And so we're going to stop this video now, and I'm going to show you the day-by-day progression here of what the seeds look like. So we've got this one that we started today, and we're going to go through a whole week's time. Here we go. So these are the microgreens that we just planted, and they look just like the seeds out of the bag, maybe just a little bit wet. And you'll notice how I've got the tray sitting on top to create some humidity. Now here, these were the ones that I planted yesterday. So these are 1 day old. And you can see how they're starting to sprout. 1 day old arugula seeds. This is 2 days old. Okay. Now here on day 3, I flipped the tray right side up. You see that they're growing, but they're yellow, and the reason why they're yellow is because they don't have light yet. So here we uncovered this one today, and you can see how they're starting to green up along the edges, and by tomorrow they'll look like this. So let's go back. Day 1, 2, 3. This is day 4, and this is day 5. Okay, this is already edible. We want to let them get a little bit more bulk. And actually, this is also day 5, and here's what day 6, between day 6 and day 7 looks like. So this is totally ready to harvest right now. You just pick some up. You see, you're not getting any dirt with that. And they're beautiful, perfect microgreens ready for your plate.